I've seen a bunch of stories within the past 6 months attempting to make woke Goldman Sachs a thing, and I wanted to share one of these with you. This is from Fortune magazine. Listen to this. In the era of President Donald Trump, Goldman Sachs CEO Lloyd Blankfein wants to make sure his company isn't misunderstood. That's why the 62-year-old executive took to Twitter for the very first time following President Trump's decision to exit the Paris Climate Agreement earlier this month, according to a Monday interview Blankfein gave to Jim Cramer on CNBC's Mad Money. Following Trump's announcement, Blankfein took to Twitter to say that Trump's decision is a setback for the environment and for the U.S. leadership position in the world. Since then, the CEO has tweeted every few days about infrastructure, former GE CEO Jeff Immelt's retirement, and immigration. The CEO has had the account since 2011 and had been under pressure to tweet from the handle for some time, according to Politico. What? Nobody gives a fuck about this guy. Blankfein said he chose the Paris Agreement for his Twitter debut in order to avoid a mistake Goldman Sachs made during the financial crisis. Quote, in the financial crisis, nobody knew what Goldman Sachs did, the value we create, what we do in the communities, Blankfein told Cramer. And I said if this ever happens again, I'm not going to allow there to be a vacuum about what we're like. We're going to have to communicate to the world what we do. Has there ever been a group of sleazier, slimier scumbags than at Goldman Sachs? Because it's not just that they have to fuck everybody over, rig the system in favor of themselves, get rich at everybody else's expense, do fraud in the process. That's what they did during the subprime mortgage crisis and the Great Recession. But as they do that, now the CEO goes out there and pretends and pulls the wool over your eyes and tries to make you believe, well, what do you mean? We got the work, nobody knew the work we do in the communities. And I'm not going to let there be a vacuum where people could fill it in with what Goldman actually does. I'm going to get out there and do propaganda to get in front of this and to make everybody think we're good even though we're not. Goldman Sachs, they want you to believe that Goldman Sachs cares about, quote, the communities. The fuck are you? That's not even what you're geared towards. You're a profit-making entity. That's what you are. Stop trying to pretend like, oh, yeah, we care. We care about the people. I almost have, more respect for other rapacious corporations like McDonald's or something because they're not pretending. They're like, yeah, no, we just want your money and we're going to serve you some shitty food. I mean, what do you want me to say? Okay, at least they're being upfront about it. We care about the communities, which is why we committed fraud and which is why we escaped any prosecution and why we get money from the government and why, yeah. Are you guys buying this? So, no, you know what he's trying to do? And this is one of the problems with Trump, is that Trump has now made it so that in polite society, anything but Trump is viewed as acceptable. So that means you could be fucking Paul Ryan, you can be Evan McMuffin, you could be these other loathsome jackasses with horrible positions that screw over the American people, but since you're not Trump, you're moderate. You're moderate. You're not bad. You're not Trump. And now Goldman Sachs is trying to cash in on that. So, well, yeah, no, I mean, sure, you guys might not like us, but Trump, the thing he did with the Paris Agreement, tisk tisk, see, we're against that too, regular people. Don't you think we're great? No, we fucking don't. And by the way, the new trick of corporate America, not really all that new, but it just seems to be more brazen recently, is they just lie. They'll just lie. So he's acting like, yeah, we don't like Donald. Really? Then why are 4 Goldman Sachs officials in top positions in his administration? And why are you tweeting about infrastructure? Does Goldman Sachs all of a sudden care about, oh, we just want to upgrade American infrastructure. Wouldn't it be great if we caught up to the rest of the modern world? No, you want to know why he's doing it? Because Trump's plan is a privatization scheme that turns over a lot of U.S. infrastructure to Goldman Sachs. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, Lloyd Blankfein. You're a joke. You're a shitty person. You're a greedy motherfucker. And we're sick of it. We're sick of you. We're sick of Goldman Sachs. Woke Goldman Sachs isn't a thing. And money should be out of politics. So you assholes can't buy the government like you've already sufficiently done.